we can start, and then we shall try to troubleshoot as we wait for our colleagues to come in, so that at least everyone, many of them are there at the beginning. So Christine, you are set? Christine, are you set so that I can know that you're 5 minutes past the hour you're going to take over?
Yes, Richard, and in case you hear me go through, we can continue.
All right, so 5 minutes past the hour, Christine, you take over.
Okay, thank you. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. You are all welcome to this very interesting session. And indeed, it is going to be very interesting. You're very welcome. At this point, as we continue to wait for other people to come in, I'm going to take us through quickly our housekeeping rules very quickly, which I had projected, but I could just scan through. As usual, in case you have any IT-related issues, feel free to chat our Eco IT team. They will help you. But also, we request that you rename yourself by your name and your organization. That will also help us. You could also chat any question or comment. That is something that we really love, because along the way, we are going to respond to your comments and questions as they come in. In case you're talking, if you trust your bandwidth, feel free to put on your video so that we have that touch of the community. Otherwise, if you're not speaking, we request that you keep your microphones muted. But also to let us know that this session is being recorded, and therefore your attendance is taken as consent. So for your information, and we want to thank you. So usually after this presentation, we share the slides, but also the recording, and we do communicate to you moving forward. But very, very important to note is that we have a survey, which is important for us to improve these sessions, and this survey is taken at the end of this session. Please take that survey. We shall leave some minutes for the survey, but also for those that need a certificate, we do give a certificate after taking that survey. Otherwise, you're very welcome, very, very welcome, but also to note that we have French interpretation for those that speak French. You can go to an icon which looks like the globe, click that, and you'll be able to have different options. And then you choose the language of your choice. We have French and English. Otherwise, you're very, very welcome. And this is really going to be a very interesting session. So quickly, I just want to, request people who have not introduced themselves, especially since we started, because this is a community, to just open your microphone in less than a minute and tell us who you are and where you are coming from, and we shall welcome you. Let us use just a few minutes and then we start the session. Over to you, colleagues that have not attended these sessions before. Welcome.
Christine, could we go by maybe the order in which the participants list is, so that maybe not many people speak at the same time?
Okay, but we do not know those that haven't introduced themselves before. We are not introducing everyone, but only those that have not attended these sessions.
Okay, then previously. But okay, so how are we going to do that? So that maybe not three people speak. Maybe those who have unmuted microphones.
Okay, go ahead.
that those who have unmuted microphones, there is Eugene Nweke. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes,
good afternoon. My name is Eugene Nweke from Ebonyi State University, Nigeria.
thank you. Nweke.
Thank you. Benon?
Another one is we have Nwanganga Ubosi. Nwanganga. Ubosi, are you able to introduce yourself? Or maybe he has done it through the French channel. Okay. All right. The next one is
Hi everyone.
Hello. Hello. You're welcome.
Is my name from National University of Nigeria.
Okay, thank you so much.
Is my name. I am from National Open University of Nigeria.
Okay, National Open University.
You can hear me.
Thank you. So, Christine, another person who was unmuted is Celestine.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Celestine Afiukwa from Ebonyi State University, Nigeria. Thank you all.
You're very welcome. And the next one was unmuted is Adekunle. Yes, Dr. Adekunle. I think Dr. Adekunle, the network could be a problem. Another one is, I'm saying David Baraza.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay. Yes, good evening, David.
Okay, somebody needs to unmute. Okay, my name is David Barasa from United States International University, Africa in Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is, I'm seeing Adrian Lugolovi.
Hello, good evening, colleagues. Good evening, colleagues.
Good evening to you. Good evening, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm Adrian Lugolovi, a teacher trainer of NTC Mayende. It's my pleasure to attend this Zoom meeting for today.
Thank you very
much.
Welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Geoffrey Serede.
Hi, everyone. I'm Geoffrey Serede. I am faculty at the United States International University in Nairobi.
Oh, thank you. Very welcome, Geoffrey. Benon Wanume.
Hi, friends. Wanume Benon is my name. I'm from Bustamante University in Mbale campus. I'm happy to be part of this.
Thank you. Very welcome, Dr. Wanume. Then the last person who has unmuted the microphone is JP Ochieng.
Yes, thanks to be with you all here. My name is John Paul Cheng from Busitema University, Faculty of Health Sciences. Thank you.
Hey, welcome, Dr. Cheng. We have Ali Wako.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Ali Wako from University of Embu in Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you. Very welcome, Dr. Wako. Pamela Adom.
Pamela? Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Pamela Dong from Busitema University in Uganda.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to join you. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Then we have Moses Egor.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Moses Egor, Busitema University, Uganda.
You're welcome, Moses.
Thank you very much.
Professor Chiguli is our member, always here. But Sarah Chiguli, Professor Sarah Chiguli, your microphone is unmuted. Please introduce yourself.
No, I think I'm not new, but
yes,
as you said.
Yeah, when the microphone was open, said, let us introduce herself. So okay, so Dr. Nweke introduced himself. Alex Oboy is here from Lida University. Okay, so Christine, back to you.
Yes, I see somebody else, I think, whose mic was open.
Dr. Nweke introduced himself, but maybe he wants to do it again, I don't know.
Okay, I can do it again because I lost the contact then.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Eugene Nweke from Ebonyi State University, Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So all those who would wish to introduce themselves, I think have unmuted their microphones, and we have called out their names to speak. Although I see some new members who have not necessarily unmuted their microphones, probably they don't wish to be introduced. So Christine, you can go on.
All right. We are really excited to have all of you, and this is going to be an exciting session. At this point, I think, Richard, you can proceed and take us through today's agenda briefly, and then you introduce our first presenter. So over to you, Richard.
Thank you so much, Christine. Our agenda will be as follows. Oh, I've not introduced myself. Sorry. I'm Richard Kajumbula from Makerere University, Institute of Open Distance and eLearning, and also coordinator for these AFROHUN ECO online virtual community of practice sessions, which happen monthly. So every month we have one session like this, and we discuss one topic that members request that we discuss. So this community is open. Any issue to do with open learning, e-learning, distance learning, online learning, e-learning, we discuss it here. If you have an issue you want us to discuss, we discuss. If you have an issue you want us to share, if you want to share something with the community, you reach out to us, we schedule it, and then share with colleagues. So today, we are going to have our case study presentation. After the case study presentation, we shall have it validated by the case validated by the subject matter expert whom I'll introduce, and that is by 5:30 East African time here. And then we shall have the subject matter expert present. I'll introduce the subject matter expert who will present a detailed didactic case. It will be a practical, like he will be telling us. You shall have a question and answer session, and then you shall have announcements, and then close this session. So today's topic, let me open here. Today, we're going to discuss making instructional videos using Screencast or O-Matic. And that is a tool, like we shall be told, that helps us to make videos. So this session is a practical session where each of us is going to work on their tool to learn how to prepare these instructional videos, how to make them, so to make learning more interesting. And learning today, much as it's online, but if it's online with text only, for some reason, there are aspects that we may not be able to explain using text only. They need to do some demonstration. We need to show our learners how to do certain things. And demonstration is made much better with videos in there, but the challenge you usually have is preparing videos. So this session to us becomes very handy. And to introduce the case that we are going to discuss today is none other than Dr. Let me just show her brief profile here. Dr. Obura Elizabeth Atieno. She's from the School of Education and Social Sciences from the University of Embu. And University of Embu is in Kenya. She has been one of the people participating in these sessions since they began. And Dr. Obura has vast experience in e-learning and educational administration. She has vast experience and academic achievements in educational planning. And right now, she's in the University of Embu, where she's a lecturer, but also in charge of online capacity building and training, the University of Embu. So, Dr. Obura, I'm welcoming you to come and present the case, but also can take off just about half a minute and introduce yourself once again. Maybe you can show your video, introduce yourself once again, and then you'll go into the case. If you wish that I share slides from this end, you'll tell me, or you can also share from your end. So over to you, Dr. Obura. You're welcome to present a case around videos, around instructional videos for e-learning. Over to you, Dr. Obura.
Thank you so much, colleagues. Good evening. As you've been told, I'm Obura Elizabeth, a faculty member of University of Embu, and I take this chance to really thank each and every one of us present. And I must note that I'm quite humbled to have this opportunity, honored opportunity to make this presentation to this community of practice. The choice and the presentation that I'm going to make is mainly informed by my personal experience. And my personal experience with e-learning is something that stretches from my days as a student, as a postgraduate student. That was my first contact with e-learning, very briefly, and then I transitioned very fast from that to become a faculty member. And with that, therefore, I also had some experience with I've had some experience with online facilitation, which I believe is still work in progress because it anchored on the philosophy of lifelong learning. This is work in progress. So my presentation, colleagues, is on instructional videos in online learning. And this case presentation, as I've said, is contextualized within the University of Embu. The University of Embu is one of the full public universities in Kenya, fully fledged, which was established as a constituent college of the University of Nairobi in 2011, and later on received its charter of operation on October 7th, 2016. So as we are all aware, the future is technology, and technology is also the future. So the University of Embu, though a very young university that is still emerging, has not been left behind. When COVID-19 struck, and from my own experience, I was barely 1 month old at the University of Embu when universities and other institutions of learning were shut. And most universities were forced into a compulsory migration towards online teaching and learning. So we found ourselves there as well. And to this, the university management moved with a lot of speed and established a functional directorate of ODEL, Online Distance and E-Learning Directorate, that is functional to date, having been established in 2020 in March. The main essence of this establishment was to ensure that we arise to the occasion of the day and measure up to the societal circumstance that dictated that online learning becomes the order of the day. So the tool that we rely on for our online facilitation at the University of Embu is the Moodle Learning Management System. And we are not fully into online facilitation per se, but presently we are still following the blended learning. We have a section of our courses. By requirement, we are supposed to teach 50% of our courses online and 50% of our courses face-to-face. Our examinations, however, are all administered in the face-to-face mode, and therefore this still complements and is in agreement with the blended learning structure. As I've mentioned at the beginning, my presentation is mainly informed by my own personal experience. And my own personal experience since COVID-19 struck with online learning is that I was later on forced into becoming a full-time online facilitator for all my classes and courses based on personal circumstances that have been prevailing since early last year up to this moment. And therefore, based on that, I've been reflecting a lot and asking myself questions whether is it really justifiable the way we teach. And of course, the university management has gone an extra mile and exposed us to quite a number of trainings. And I'm glad to mention and acknowledge that one of our main trainer and mentor in online facilitation is the University of Makerere, and the staff present here in the capacity of Dr. Mayende and Richard, on behalf of the others, quite instrumental in journeying with the University of Embu towards achieving e-facilitation or maturing in e-facilitation. Colleagues, despite the numerous trainings that we have been exposed to, and these trainings I would like to mention have not only been for the lecturers alone, but also for the students, we continue to experience or to have the feeling that the face-to-face is still the most preferable mode of facilitation among both the faculty and student community at our university. And where this is not the case, we are using also the Kenneth platform. So sometimes we also have the preference of simply web conferencing, and that is the match we are doing with our online facilitation for our online courses. So what happens then is that how do we design resources when we are preparing to teach? Mainly the selection of learning resources, you agree with me from a pedagogical perspective, is quite important. And it should usually be informed by various factors. For example, the context, the characteristics of learners, the topic that we are going to teach, and most importantly, the learning outcome that we would like the learners to achieve by the end of the day. So traditionally, the text has been the original and the most famous or popular form of learning resource for quite a long time. But there are other modes or media that can be used as learning resources, and these include, for example, the video. The video has many advantages over the text, mainly because the video, apart from making or simplifying complex concepts to the learner, it is also very useful in the sense that it makes use of two senses, the auditory as well as the visual senses. And therefore, this makes the level of attention and also retention of the shared information quite high among the learners. This is why the use of multimedia in the form of videos can be very, very instrumental. And I would like to mention that even at my own personal level, the use of videos is quite common. But the question is, which type of videos are we using? Mainly, if you check, for example, on my own courses, the most common videos that I use are the videos that I download from YouTube. And the question why this is I'm becoming uneasy with this is due to the fact that, as I've mentioned, the context in which a given YouTube video was designed or developed is quite different from the context in which I'm teaching. Whoever designed that video may have been teaching the same topic, the same concepts, but the characteristics of their learners are definitely different from my own learners in my own course and in my own context of the University of Embu. And therefore, it becomes a challenge that I could be using the YouTube video that I've downloaded online, but it is not serving the purpose, and therefore it is not contributing much to the actualization of the learning outcomes that I would like my learners to attain. So due to this, the main challenge from experience is that our skills in designing contextualized videos is wanting. And therefore, because of that challenge that we experience, I feel that as much as we have online learning taking place, or we have the blended mode going on, we have at some point, especially when we are selecting the learning resources that we are going to use in our lessons or in our lectures, we are at some point either disadvantaged as facilitators and also disadvantaging our own learners, thereby minimizing or lowering the level of the quality of teaching and learning as delivered in the online mode. And therefore, colleagues, this evening, the question that lingers as I make this case study presentation is, are there tools that can be used to make contextualized videos so that online learning can be made more clearer and easier for both the facilitator and the learner? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Obura, for that case. Very clearly stated. Are there tools that we can use to develop and design contextualized videos so that learning is clearer and better? Maybe many people learn by seeing. If you see a procedure on a video, you can probably learn how to do something. So I would like to take off about a minute or two. Do we have any comments from any member of the community about this? Do you share the same kind of challenge? Do you feel this is a valid case right now? Do you believe that indeed we need to incorporate videos, or because of issues of bandwidth, if you think, no, we shouldn't? So I'm opening up this to the community. Do you have any comment you want to make or any clarity? You have any question you would want to ask Dr. Obura Elizabeth regarding the case that she has presented, maybe to clarify, or you want to say it's similar to your situation? Again, I'm opening up this for a few minutes before I usher in the subject matter expert. So over to you, colleagues. You can either type it or you can unmute and speak out before we usher in. Yes, Professor Ndege. Professor Ndege, you unmuted your microphone. Did you want to say something? Okay, maybe it was unmuted in error. But if you want to say something, Professor Ndege, you're welcome to say it. Colleagues, someone who wants to comment on this case, anything to clarify or to strengthen? Because the issue of videos is one. Many of us don't have the professionalism of recording videos, and yet there could be tools that do this easier. Yes, Justus. Justus?
Thank you very much, Richard, and thanks, Elizabeth, for presenting that case. It is very true that, relying on, audio or just voice may not really make learning work so well in our environment. You know, even where in the previously in the African setting, you know, where storytelling has or had, you know, some kind of signs and, you know, to emphasize something, or even when you are expressing yourself, or even when it's an online meeting, one would prefer to see the presenter, you know, talking. How does he speak? How does he emphasize something? How does he, you know, I find the case very, very relevant, and it's really the way to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Justus, for that, strengthening the idea that we, as in our communities, love to, you know, see things being done. Okay, yes, Christine.
Yes, thanks, Richard. There is a question from Professor Etobe, and he says that won't making contextualized videos give a teacher more work? It is in French, but translated it in English.
Okay, thank you so much. So that I think the subject matter expert, then Dr. Mayende recorded that question. As you present, you tell us also whether we shall not be creating more work for ourselves, or there is a way we can do it much better. Godfrey, your microphone is unmuted.
Yeah, I just had
the last one. Yes.
I just had a question for Dr. Obura.
Yes, please.
Because she migrated her 100% of her teaching to online. Now, how has she handled the issue of accessibility by migrating 100% online with her students at the University of Embu?
Thank you, Professor Serede. Elizabeth, you could probably comment on that, and then we transition. How were you able to ensure accessibility of the courses since you migrated to 100%?
Okay, thank you so much for this question. As we mentioned in my submission of the case presentation, my migration was actually circumstantial and quite personal because I experienced an accident and therefore I've been immobile for quite some time and unable to access the university physically. So I was given this authorization under special consideration to have my lectures conducted from the house. So I was working from the house. But in order to be accessible to my students, I would like to just echo that, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. And my curiosity and passion with online learning actually was gained a lot of momentum during this period, running from February last year to date, because this has given me more, given me more momentum to just get to give my students the best, because I felt I have to still deliver my lessons the way I would have delivered them if I was doing this in a face-to-face situation. And considering that it was circumstantial and also very personal, I felt they should not suffer or they should not pay for my own personal situation. And therefore, based on that, I tried as much as I try as much as possible to be available online most of the time. The way I designed the course and have it put on the LMS, I design as many interactive and collaborative activities for them as possible. For example, in the discussion forums, I give them some plays just to make learning fun. Some discussion forums are just created for the sake of maybe exploring or relaxing when they are on the platform, and also respond to them promptly. Then I was also utilizing the use, I also have put into full utilization the use of their email addresses as other avenues also of keeping in touch with them. So I want to believe, I am very much convinced that from the feedback I've been getting from them, they've not gotten a raw deal from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Obura. You have put multiple channels of access of your resources in different formats and also support structures in different formats. If they can't go in the system, they can reach you by mail and maybe so you have blended the support system from what I've read from your response. Christine, is there any issue from the chat that we need to speak up? Then we transition. Okay, Christine. Because from the chat, I can see that Celestine has said that, yes, there's much work initially, that is in creating videos, because Elaine was asking that. There's work, but less work subsequently. So I think creating your initial videos probably may involve you putting in some time, maybe scripting or whatever it is. But with time, once you have rolled out, it becomes less costly. Okay, let me call upon my colleague again here, Dr. Mayende, who is our subject matter expert, to again take us further into the discussion and a practical demonstration of how we can create these videos. Dr. Mayende Godfrey is, let me put just briefly his profile here. Dr. Godfrey Mayende is a lecturer and deputy director of the Institute of Open, Distance, and E-Learning, that's Makerere University, with vast experience, both academic, in research and practice, in online tools, e-learning tools, multimedia, in education, and generally blended learning. Several years of practice, administration, research, and academics in the area of e-learning, e-learning tools, online groups, and the use of many learning management systems. So Dr. Mayende, to me, is the most suited person to come and talk to us about videos and also teach us practically how to prepare these videos. So Dr. Godfrey Mayende, I'm inviting you to greet the colleagues, you turn on your video and they get to see you. 2, you'll validate the case, and eventually 3, you'll take us into the practical session for about 40 minutes. Okay, over to you, Dr. Mayende.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. The debate was really very interesting, and I almost thought that maybe we can even continue with this debate until the end of the session. But yeah, because this is really a valid case that developing video is very necessary to give alternative ways of learners to learn, and sometimes easier to illustrate in terms of illustration of points for the science group. So today, though there are many ways in which videos can be created or can be created, there are many applications that can be used to now make videos. So many, but now for this particular presentation, I'm going to basically talk about how to create video practically using Screencast O-Matic. So we are going to be with, so it's going to be a practical session, and we are going to try to make it as easy as possible so that you realize that you can also create your video without hassles, without a lot of problems, so that you'll be at your home and then be able to create the video on your PC. So everyone, you should gear up or prepare to be hands-on, because we are going to be doing a lot of practical. And in this presentation, I am going to talk about 2 things. One is just a small introduction, and then a practical demonstration, because I'm going to concentrate much on the practical demonstration. But under the introduction, I'm keeping one thing that is very vital for me here, is that when you are going to make an instructional video, you should plan. You should plan for what you are going to make, and usually I also added the word and connect. The reason why I say connect is try to connect your video to the intended learning outcomes, so that what are the learners going to get out of this? Is it connected to overall course goal, or you're just making a video which is not connecting? And this one is in the course design processes. So you must have that connector so that you don't have stray videos that are not communicating to the actual thing. So planning is quite very, very, very vital and very important. And then the other thing, as you plan to make a video, because you want to make a video, so you don't just wake up one morning and you go and say, let me sit over and just go through a video. We also tell you that you should do a script, instructional video script. Make your script, prepare it. You know that I'm going to talk about this. Then you get talking points so that you can be able to talk through the video, because cameras sometimes can intimidate, but you can be able to talk through your video. You can know, I'm going to start with this, I'm going to go with this. Usually when you don't prepare, there are high chances that as you talk through, you realize when you hear the video, oh, I forgot this, I didn't put in this, I didn't put on this kind of thing. But when you prepare and know that, okay, these are the things I want to talk about, therefore, you can start your process and then you talk about those particular points in order as they move. That's very key. The other thing that we need also to know about is chunk instructional videos. You don't want to give, if you are going to give a lecture of 2 hours, and then you give somebody to listen to the lecture of 2 hours, I think that will be really unfair. You need to chunk your videos so that you have a video which is maybe 6 minutes, because people lose out after some time. So you can, even if you want to give a bigger video, but you can chunk them into small video, and also you can, in the LMS, of course, you can connect the small videos with some kind of activities so that they can be able to listen to the videos and also go into the LMS and do some kind of activities that are connected to that particular component. So you have planned your video, you know which video I'm going to talk from this point to that point. And then the other thing I also wanted to let you know, be yourself. Usually when you make a video, the way you go to class and make jokes and have some humor and like sometimes make small mistakes in the video. Of course, you cannot intentionally, it's natural. So sometimes you can make a mistake, a small mistake, but don't say that, okay, I want my video, I am like a machine. Yeah, be yourself, put in some jokes, put in some humor, and therefore you will be activating the learners so that they can be able to be involved in the course very well. So basically, that is the theory component, and the practical component of the course, which we are going to just be going through the practicals, is basically I'm going to show you how to sign up into Screencast, sign up an account, how to launch Screencast, and I'm going to explain the interface of the Screencast, the webcam, the screen online, the both webcam and screen. I'm going to show you how to make a recording of your within this time. I'm also going to show you how to save your recording, and we shall also see how to make edits and also do some captioning on the video. Because usually when a video is running, for inclusivity, you want to also add some captioning, because some people want to see the captions. Yeah, so you can also be able to add those kind of captioning because they help somehow. And then, yes, that's the practical part. So I'm going to go through this, but I said it's going to be a practical course. So we are going to find ourselves diving into practicals. But because I always want to know that everybody is with me in the course, I always ask people to just to know that you are at this point where I am and you are with me. You can just type 1 in the chat, because we are now going to dive into the actual practicals. Type 1 in the chat, then I will be happy that everyone is with me and is ready to start the practical session so that they can be able to do something with this practical session. Okay, perfect. I think I can see many people have been able to do that. So we are engaging, because, sometimes some person can log into the computer and they are not there. But when you tell them to type 1, it's, you know that you are dealing with the class. You're not talking alone. You're talking with a group of people. Even if I'm I mean, it's a big hole alone, but I know that behind me, there are many people who are part of this whole process. So I am just going to escape here, and I'm going to take you to the web browser. So you are going to go to the web browser. You know what a web browser is? I hope you know that. A web browser can be like Chrome, Mozilla, or depending on what you have. So you can be able to go there and just type. We are going to have. Just let me just do this rightly. Yes, and you can be able to type Screencast O-Matic, which is just here. You can see it here with me. Screencast with a dash or a minus in the middle with O and another minus, and then matic.com. Then you'll be able to find yourself under Screencast O-Matic.
So those of us who are there, Dr. Mayende, can we type 2?
Yes.
Those of us
who
are
have
there.
been able, yes. In the chat.
In the chat, know that we are moving. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much, Richard. If you have been able to go to the Screencast O-Matic site and you are there, then you type 2, and then we shall be moving very well. And thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth has also gone ahead and shared the link in the link.
Dr. Mayende, check your chat, private
yes,
chat.
Yes, I have seen it, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So basically, we have been able to see that we can be able to open Screencast O-Matic, all of us, in a good way. That's quite well. And this is Screencast O-Matic is a screen recording which creates videos. And what we shall do for now, we can be able to create accounts, because Screencast O-Matic, I'm not going to concentrate on the pricing, but it has, you can get a license with Screencast O-Matic. I know you can look there and try to see on the site, but you can also be able to get free recordings where you can record a video using different means. So what we are starting with is basically how to sign up. And when you go on the right, is that right hand side, Richard? You know, sometimes biologists, the right and left screen,
the blue record for free is at the bottom left of the screen that you are displaying.
Yes, but I'm saying the right hand side on top where they say sign up, it's free.
Oh yeah, top right.
Yeah, so I wanted people to create accounts. I think you can sign up here by clicking on sign up here to get an account on Screencast O-Matic. By clicking on sign up. Let me just go there. And sign up is going to ask for your email address, and then you can be able to proceed. You can uncheck this, you can check, or you can uncheck so that you don't get news feeds if you want. But you type there your email, and therefore you will be able to create. You can be able to create an account with Screencast O-Matic. Richard. Hello?
Yes, please, Godfrey.
Yes, since I already have an account with the Screencast O-Matic, I'm going to request someone to share, and we go through what he has. I'll stop sharing. Anyone who wants to share the screen, okay, maybe if you have been able to click on sign up and you have entered your email and clicked on continue, you can type 3 in the chat. If you have just been able to click on sign up and you have been able to click on continue, okay, Ravren has done that. Anyone else? Justus. Anyone else?
I think the one who has shared needs to be assisted on how to reach the screen of that screen, because he shared a Zoom screen.
Okay. Again, he has now unshared.
But Mamadou can share.
Mamadou.
Yes.
Please share, Mamadou.
Aha.
Okay, somebody has shared. Okay.
Yes, that's very good.
Okay. So then when you do that, of course, it's going to ask you, you need to go and verify your email. So you have to read your email. No, you don't have to click to get another one. You go to your email and there you are going to confirm the account. Okay. Okay, you can scroll down and the other people can see, confirm my email. So you can be able to confirm your email.
I don't know what is happening.
By clicking on. Akanyemi. Have I said it right, Richard?
Yes. Akanyemi.
Yes, what is the
Akanyemi?
Akanyemi, yes. Yes.
Akanyemi, what's the problem?
I don't know. I'm trying to. I've gotten to the level of sharing my screen. You know, logging in to confirm my email in my account, but I could not. The confirmation is not in my account. Should I start over again?
It might, sometimes it goes into the junk mail.
Okay, maybe I'll confirm.
Check in the junk mail, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, welcome. Yeah. Okay, you can go on. Wiki.
Dr.
Richard,
Nweke.
am I saying it?
Dr. Nweke. Yes.
NW Nweke. Okay, Nweke. Okay. Can you scroll down? Can you scroll down?
I think it is still processing.
Yeah, okay.
I see there's that blue thing turning around on top of his screen towards the top right.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Maybe as is coming, if you have been able to create an account with Screencast O-Matic, you can type 4 in the chat. If you have successfully gone on to enter your details and then created an account with the Screencast O-Matic, you can just type 4 in the chat so that we can have some. Okay. Yes, that means they are moving very fast, but at least, okay. Nweke, you can now put your password. We don't want, yes. Please don't show the password. They are telling you the password must include those figures, and I can see it is giving you, it's giving you ticks where you have not included. One uppercase letter, I think you have not included in that one, so that's why it's refusing.
Oh, there's something missing, Dr. Nweke.
Missing, yes.
Those
they are
green,
saying one uppercase.
Yeah, those ticks, there's one missing, so maybe you can put an uppercase letter.
Perfect. You can click there in that confirm and then click Control A, select the whole thing, and then you delete. knowing because it's not going to accept anyway. Because I see that the confirm password is very long. It's something wrong. So you need to remove that and then put the right one. It must be the same like the one which you have put up. We are doing this for purposes of recording so that you can be able to see that. And then you click on create account. Okay, that's how you can be able to log in. If it's your machine, definitely you can save. I normally do that a lot. Yeah. Okay, you can stop sharing. And I know that you can also be able to log into now using your username and password, which is your email and then password. So here, when you log into your Screencast O-Matic, okay, let me just, I don't have right to stop you from sharing, but Kenneth, can you help Nuwanki to stop sharing so that I can share?
Dr. Nweke, you can stop sharing. You can go to the top of the screen. You'll find something that says stop sharing.
Okay.
So thank you so much for demonstrating to us. Yes. We are so glad. Dr. Mayende, work is going on.
Yes. Now what we have seen that those who have finished, many have finished logging in and they have the accounts there. And I am now going to share. You can log into your account on your account, the one you have created. So you can log in and you'll be inside the Screencast O-Matic. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen again.
Hello, Godfrey. I have a little question.
Okay, yes, please do that.
Yeah, of the options displayed, how we want to use our account, educational, personal, business, which do you advise us to choose?
I think this is but they are most likely they want you to take you into a plan, whether you want to pay for educational or pay for business, but yours is definitely educational.
Okay.
But now you have already created an account. You could go to Screencast O-Matic and you can be able to log in. But educational plan is much better.
All right. So we must choose now before we can log in.
Yeah, you could do avoid and then you log in, or you can just choose education, but you are not going to pay now because we are going to use the free version.
All right. Thank you.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Ed, if you have a question, please, we said we shall allow questions anytime. That's what Richard said. Isn't it, Richard?
Yes, please.
Okay. When you log into your account, I expect that you'll be able to see this kind of thing which Richard was telling us. Record for free and edit for free. Record for free, and also you can see edit for free. And I want to see from you, if you are able to see record for free after logging into your account, then you type a 5 in the chat. If I'm very fast, you tell me, because I'm trying to everyone to be included. So okay, 5. I can see Pamela. I can see Christine. I can see Betty. Mamdu. That's what Richard told me. Mamdu. Okay. And then Yes, and many others. And there are some, so we can see that people are able to see to say create what? They're able to say record for free. And therefore, if you have seen record for free, maybe, you know, Richard normally tells me to be extremely slow. Richard always tells me to be as slow as possible. I'm going to request, can I request Farida? Farida, to share your screen. Farida?
There is a question for you, Dr. Mayende. I think
Yes.
some people are missing something. Could
Okay,
check.
let us let Farida share, then we shall, yes, shall respond. Farida? Okay. Maybe Farida, maybe I can request Patrick, you can share your screen. Okay. I'm going to request Justus to share. Justus, can you share your screen? Okay, maybe we can say, let us say, Farida, let us say the one for Justus who had the problem. You can stop sharing, and then we say for Justus, then we can solve this once and for all. Justus, you just share now. Okay, when you click on, because when you click on Screencast O-Matic, yes, click there. Good. So when you click on Screencast O-Matic link, you'll be able to get record for free. So those who have who had a challenge, you could be able to do that, and everyone would be able to have record for free there. And those who have record for free, you can now click on record for free because it's now going to download. Please. You can stop sharing. You click on record for free, and then it will start downloading depending on the speed you are having. So we want at this point, Richard. Hello, Richard.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
We want, if somebody is able to download Screencast O-Matic and he has downloaded it, then he can type a 6 in the chat.
Okay. So if you have been able to download Screencast O-Matic, type 6 in the chat.
A question has come to me direct that where do you click to download?
Okay, I see. I have seen it also here. from Justus, I think, to everybody. Let us first check, and then we shall request Justus to share. But we said you click on, we said record for free is where you click. Justus, what you had there, when you went on Screencast O-Matic, there was record for free. And when you go to record for free, then that's when you can be able to download. Okay, Justus is here again. Sharing. Okay. And now, good, Justus. Then you click on launch free recorder. Please, you can do that. Then you click on launch free recorder. After you have done that, you click on launch free recorder, Justus, and all the others. Click on launch free recorder. Once the process is over, things are going to be much easier. So if you get your, I expect you, I'm just going to share screen and I show you. Who is this? Christine. You click on Screencast O-Matic, which is up here. You see that? Click on that. Perfect. It will bring you to the other point we wanted. It will bring you to record for free. And
Okay.
then you can also launch. Yes. Yes, once you have now, okay, I need to minimize this first. Okay, once I will just share again my screen. Are you able to see something on my screen?
Yes.
And what are you saying? You can speak and then we know what you're saying.
Record.
What are you saying? You're saying record. So when you launch Screencast O-Matic, you are going to see an interface like the one you are seeing with me. I can just try to make it slightly smaller here. There's something with the dotted lines. This dotted line with record, screen, webcam, both.
Are you here after downloading?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I want to ask, you have this window after downloading? So mine is still downloading. I want to know how you got to this page.
Okay,
Doctor,
let me.
Could you stop sharing?
I think maybe I have been very fast. Yeah, I've stopped sharing.
Look at this.
Just a minute. Okay. I wanted to remove this. Okay. Yes, you can share, Christine.
Just a minute again. Oops.
Yes, somebody, Kenneth says there's a white and black demarcation lines. When you finish, there will be and that is the area which you can be able to record. We are going to see that. Yeah, but you can share. Somebody, maybe somebody else can share as Christine is trying to get. If you haven't reached there, but I know that the download sometimes, depending on the speed you're having, it may take longer than the normal time. But okay, who is that one?
This is not like, okay. I saw this came up. Dr. Mayende, do you see my screen?
Yes.
So.
Okay, you can double click on that.
Okay.
Mm.
And I open.
Yeah. We can't see the dialogue that came, but we. And.
Is that okay?
Because we don't see the dialogue that came with it.
Oh, okay. I get.
We in the shared area we can't see that, but I hope. Talk you back here. Okay, you click on launch free recorder.
Oh, Dr. Mayende, maybe if I can come in, for those using Mac, the Mac laptops, when you're installing and something is trying to record the screen, Mac will ask for special permissions. So you will have to accept and give that application you have installed special permissions to record on the screen. Yes.
So would I now click open screen here?
Christine, you're using a Mac, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Now I can see. Yeah. It requires some permission when you are installing, I think. Maybe we shall need to do some special help for Christine.
That's okay.
Anyone?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Anyone? I want somebody who has been able to. If you have been able to have that dotted line and you have installed your Screencast O-Matic, can you just share the type 7 in the chat? If you have been able to download, because I know there are different speeds that we are having, and some people, it may take longer because of the speeds on the computer to download the application. Okay, you are using mobile app, maybe. Okay, Walker. Maybe we tell Robert. Robert, can you share your screen? Robert? Robert. Okay, good. Perfect. Robert has shared the screen, and you can see that there's a dotted line. Perfect. Robert is actually there. Let me also get from somebody else, Robert. You can stop sharing, Robert. I'm going to ask Ali Wako. Ali Wako, can you share your screen? Just for me to know that you are at the right point with me. Ali Wako. Yes, good. That's promising. You understand? Eh? Yeah, because there are some who the speeds are very low and they may not be able, maybe they are not going to get very fast because it's taking longer. But the good thing, we are making a video. Now I'm going to, you can stop sharing Ali because there are many names are coming up with the downloading. People are downloading and I can see that they are already seeing what I expect because of what we have shared here. So I'm just going to explain some things that are in there. So when you are there where you are now with those screens, allow me share my screen. Okay, now I am sharing my screen, and the dotted, what you are seeing as a dotted line, when I can expand this dotted area, because that will be the recording area. I can push the dotted area, maybe I can push it down, drag, just like the windows. I can come to this side and expand it. I can come to that side and expand it the way I want, depending on what I want on the window. But for purposes of you seeing what is there, I can just make it slightly that. And when you do that, now you have your screen, because the recorder records the screen. Then you have this option. You can, I will just show you that you can be able to see if I want to record the screen. If I want to record the screen, I will click on screen. Let me just check. Record just the screen, no webcam. So when I say record the screen, so it will just record the screen alone. So if you have a PowerPoint in that area, it will be recording the screen alone. If I want to record the webcam, if I click on webcam, then I will be recording myself in a webcam. I don't know, let me just do that. Okay, I will be recording myself in the webcam. I will be appearing here. But because I think I'm on Zoom, and I'm also on, it is now not showing in here in the webcam, because I'm doing a double system. But then you also can be able to say, I want to watch, I want to do both. I will have a small screen down here, which you can also take to any place you want, a small screen down. And then I have also a PowerPoint presentation, which I will be recording and talking over. So there's screen only, you want to record a screen only, you want to talk through some kind of demonstration or illustrate a picture, but you want to do a screen only and talk over it. Or you want to do a webcam, you want to get a video introducing yourself. I am Godfrey, Mayende, doing this and this, and making some introduction of myself. And the other one is you want to get both the webcam, and you also want to get the screen. Many times you have seen that somebody is recording a PowerPoint and he has his picture at the bottom, and sometimes you want to drag, you can drag this and put it at the top if you want, depending on where you want it to be. But you could also, but many times it's down on the bottom. Yeah, so it can be able to do that. So now when you say, I want to now, maybe we go to the webcam only. I can't see my webcam myself because I think I'm using Zoom, and I'm also, maybe let me just click here that webcam, no, integrated camera. No, it's not showing because I'm using Zoom. I'm on camera on Zoom, and I'm also in the Screencast O-Matic, and that's where I think the problem is. Now, when you have your video is going to be here, it will be shown here where you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to introduce yourself, and if you want to introduce yourself, or if you want, let us start with the webcam only. I want to introduce myself, and I have made my script, and I'm going to introduce myself. Maybe I'm going to talk about my names. I'm going to talk about my experience, which I've been doing. I've been teaching this class, and this is me from Makerere University. So you just come here, there's the word record. This record will appear even when you have screen only or when you have both. So you click on record. Now, for example, you're going to record on webcam, and you say, you point your camera very well, and I would request that you also get lighting, good lighting to be able to do that. And then you click on record. Record will put some 3 counts, and then it will start recording. I am Godfrey Mayende from Makerere University in the Institute of Open Distance and eLearning. And once you are done, you have introduced yourself, you can just go and click stop. And this can be done. You can do this using when you have screen only, you have webcam only, or you have both of them. And once that is done, you have stopped, then you can be able to see that the number of minutes will be recording here. How many minutes have you spent talking? so that you can even evaluate as you go, and then you reach somewhere and you're going to stop the recording. And once you are done, like you have stopped the recording, then you click on done. I'm going to you click on done. So it's telling me recording failed to capture anything. Okay, maybe because I'm doing double recording, but that recording will give you when you click on there, you can have the option of saving. Let me just do screen only and see. Okay, let me just stop sharing this and go to okay, I am just going to try to use the screen only. So if I have a PowerPoint, for example, this PowerPoint that I have, and in this PowerPoint, I'm just going to, let me just put, okay, let me put full screen of PowerPoint, and it's going to be recording. So I can just come here and I say I need only this PowerPoint, and I click on record. Then it is going to, hello class, you're welcome to course EDT 7205. This is going to be your lecturer, Godfrey Mayende, from Makerere University, and this course is going to run between this, and then when you have finished, you click on stop that, and then you are going to click on done. Done will allow you to do edit video if you want to edit instantly, quick share, but let's look at saving. So you click on save, and save allows you the possibility now to even pre-check your video. So I want to pre-check my video. I don't know if I shared. Let me share again so that I share audio with it, because I'm going to play. Share and share sound as well. Okay, so here it allows me now to have this kind of the video which I've been recording, and I can just come here and say, play it a little bit and see. Hello class, you're welcome to course EDT 7205. This is going to be your lecturer, Godfrey Mayende, from Makerere University, and this course is going to run between this, and then when you have finished, you click on yes. Now here we are able to see that of course when you do that, you now click on save video file. So you click on save video file, but you can also upload if you have a license and space on Screencast O-Matic itself, but I always do saving on that. But when I do a pre-check and I realize that maybe there are things that are not good, maybe there are gaps, I have the option of editing, but we shall look at that later. So you click on save the file. Save the file here brings this dialog box that you see here, and it has the option of where the folder is, where you need to know where you are going to save your video. So you click on that folder and you can browse to get either in My Documents, or you create a folder where you want it to be saved. For me, I usually save in new videos. So when I go there and I click on browser, I will find it is somewhere under documents, but I put new videos there. So that's where I'm saving. So I'm not going to do that. Then here, so the next, so here you just click on publish. publish, then we'll start rolling that to save this particular file. And once the file is saved, you can click OK. So means that your file will be, you'll be able to see it here, but you can also be able to go to your file through, you can see it can pop like this, or you can just go to the folder on where you have created that particular file. Let me just minimize this. When I go to here and I go to my documents and I go to new videos, where I've just put it under new videos, I'm going to find that the recordings are going to be here, and this will be just an MP4 file, which you can send to the students through WhatsApp, depending on the size, or you load it into YouTube, and then you can be able to, yeah. I just want, because I've covered, I think, a lot of ground, because I wanted to show how you can go to the, either by screen only, or by camera, or by I can receive some questions at this point. Richard.
So thank you so much, Godfrey, for that. I know that it's really a lot of work to do in a short time, but the good thing is that we're recording and we want to share with our colleagues who have attended this session. Maybe one or two questions, if there's someone who would wish to ask something.
There's a quick one here.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Godfrey, for a very good delivery. I want to ask the difference between saving the video and publishing the video. So do you have to do both, or is one free to choose either to save the video or publish the video? And when you publish the video, where do you find it?
Okay. Richard, can I respond?
Yes, please, you respond.
Yes. Yeah. The process of saving the video includes clicking on publishing it. And therefore and that's what I was telling you, that you have to choose a folder when you click on save, there's that dialog box. You choose where you want all your videos to be saved, so that you can be able to look for them. When you click on publish, after clicking on publish, you'll be able to find your file in that area.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, AFROHUN. David?
Yes, thank you for that good presentation. My question is about the environment under which you can record this. Sometimes we may have noise interferences. Must you do it in a studio or anywhere? Just your comment on that.
Usually what for me I do it at home when everybody has slept and there's no noise. But if you can find a studio, perhaps you could do that. But you know, sometimes for this particular thing, even if there's some little kind of noise in a small, not big noise, then it can also be natural. So, but me, I normally, one time I recorded a video when I was during night, and unfortunately the cock crew, and then it was inside my video, and I have to repeat again the whole process. So you just try to avoid, like sometimes you're in office and you have kept your office open. As you record, somebody opens the door, then the sound is going to get into your video. So sometimes you try to either lock your door or try to say that I'm recording. You tell somebody, please don't come here, I'm just recording, because usually the recording is not a long process. Few minutes, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Godfrey. Thank you so much, David, for that question. Moses?
Yeah, thank you, presenter and Richard, this application works online strictly, or it can also work offline?
I think it can also work offline, not strictly, because now we have been using when you download it, it's much easier. But when you have a license like the one I'm having, then I don't have to. I can even make recordings without actually referring to any online. It can work offline.
Okay, so thank you so much. Someone is asking that how long does the free versions go? For how long?
15 minutes.
The free one?
Yes.
They're given 15 minutes of recording if you are taking the free version.
If you are taking the free version, you can record one single video, a maximum of 15 minutes, not beyond that. And
no, each video, that is each video.
Yes.
But for how many months they give me free access? Is it endlessly?
It's endlessly because it's just like Zoom. It gives you the free version as long as you are there are limitations in the free version. Okay, there are things you can have in the paid up version depending on the plans you have gone to.
Okay. And Dr. Mayende, how long would you recommend a learning video to be?
6 minutes.
6 minutes maximum.
Yes, for me,
okay.
I would recommend 6 minutes because the interest, the learner loses interest, I think.
Okay.
At that point.
Right. Someone wants to know the difference between Screencast, O-Matic, and iSpring in terms of. I know that you have used iSpring before.
I have not used iSpring.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one actually is the screen recording. Okay. I don't know whether the iSpring also does the screen recording, but yeah.
Yeah, and JP Cheng is asking whether there's any remedy for Mac users. And Dr. Cheng, I think you give us your contact in the chat, and then I request Kenneth to get the contact of Dr. Cheng, and then try to work with Dr. Cheng regarding using Mac computers. Then I think we shall have these two, and then we close. We have Martin. Oh, Martin, bonjour.
Bonjour, Mr. Richard. Good evening.
Evening.
Okay.
Yes, Martin, go on.
Yes, I want to say that je voudrais juste dire que.
I just wanted to say that in order to register very well, the first thing you have to do is to have a microphone. That microphone does not register the other noises around. Even during day, you can have very good results. Another thing is to use the anti-noise filter. And it is a filter that we use in front of a microphone, and it avoids all the pop noise. And the quality of a video is, first of all, based on the sound. The sound is very important. Even if the pictures are not good, the sound must be good. That is why I'm recommending a microphone that is a multi-directional, and then that is anti-pop sound. So a video capture can be sent on the phone as well. Thank you, dear presenters. Godfrey did a wonderful job. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Merci, Yemani, for that comment. Yeah, thank you so much. We need a microphone, and we can even have a filter. Godfrey. Then lastly, we have Ubosi. Ubosi, I don't know, your hand is up. Do you want to say something?
Yes, I have a question actually.
Yes. Okay.
I observed that when I was trying to, sign up to the Screencast or Makerere, I tried, immediately I was following the process. But when I noticed people like the one you showed, the sample of somebody who went care or whatever, that it gave the person opportunity to sign, fill in names and all those. But mine, I just saw the option of, enter through Google accounts. Immediately I entered, I just saw the interface that we're having, like the interface of now free, to click on free, launch free recorder. And then when I launched it, I was able to download and now came here. So is it, does it mean that I didn't register very well? Or how come it went like that for me?
Godfrey?
Yes, you registered very well, because these days, sometimes when you want to register, sign up, they also allow you can use your Google account directly, and then you don't have to enter details because they will be automatically set in. So you were able to do it well. And Richard Sylvia's Wedde has sent us privately, also requesting for the recordings, asking, will we be able to get the recording of the presentation? I was traveling, I could not do it practically. It's really nice app. So please take note about that.
All right, so we're going to share that.
Please, Sylvia, you can share the you can inbox Richard your email.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much, colleagues. I think we have overshot our time by 9 minutes, but this is very interesting. Dr. Mayende, I'm seeing an opportunity of having to call you again to come and do more of this, so that we can take it a little bit slow and complete this. Thank you, Dr. Mayende. By way of concluding today's discussion, that the link has been put back in the chat, but Dr. Mayende, just let me request you to give one last word in half a minute.
Okay. Thank you very much, Richard. I think we have had a very interesting deliberation. It was a short time, and there was a lot of it was not easy to finish everything up to the end, but the class was very engaging, and many people were able to go through the process, and I am really impressed and happy. And I'm looking forward, even because we didn't cover some of the things, but at least if somebody can be able to make a recording up to that point, that is a plus, and I'm really happy for that. Over to you,
Thank
Richard.
you so much. Kenneth has posted the YouTube link. I think it's for the recording still. Colleague, download that YouTube link that has been put in the chat for the session. It's live, it's up and live. Let me call upon our case study presenter to tell us whether the case has been answered satisfactorily according to her. Dr. Elizabeth Obura, has the case been answered to your satisfaction? Dr. Elizabeth.
Thank you. I am very grateful. As I've already indicated on the public chat, I think there's yes, the presentation by the subject matter expert was very productive and very informative. I think the many questions, personally I've been grappling with how do I design my own videos, how especially do I incorporate the video into the PowerPoint presentation. And so I would say that yes, this has answered my question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Elizabeth. So colleagues, I thank you so much for today's attendance. I thank you for coming in. We have these sessions monthly. And please, if you wish to be a subject matter expert, you have a topic you want to share with the community, please get in touch with us, myself, Christine. You can get in touch with us. Again, if you want to be a case study presenter, it's okay, it's open. You can please get in touch with us. If you have any topic you wish us to find an expert, please tell us. We shall find an expert and have this discussed. And let me hand over to Christine for the final concluding remarks. But thank you so much for attending today. Please, we shall also reach out to you again. The recording we shall share, and please reach us in case of anything. Over to you, Christine.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much, Richard. And before I make a few comments, I want to request, I think, Ken or Noah to share a link to the survey. Colleagues, we want you to evaluate this, but also give us feedback in terms of other variables so that we are able to improve these sessions moving forward. So we are going to give you a few minutes. It's a survey that takes less than 5 minutes, and you give us that feedback. So Noah or Ken, are you able to share the link in the chat? All right. As they share the link, allow me to say a few things here. First of all, I want to thank everyone for joining, and you will agree we were quite a number, I think 53 plus, that is very good. But also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Mayende, who has always been there to us. Can I request some people to mute? Okay, thank you. So this was really an interesting and relevant session. You would agree with me, especially the fact that we are in these days of COVID and others. So thank you, Dr. Mayende. Thank you, Richard. But very important to note is that we would want you to share this knowledge with other people out there, your colleagues at the university or students, so that it doesn't only stop with you or with us. Richard has already said that we usually have monthly sessions, and we do communicate to you on email, on WhatsApp. So in case you are not part of our WhatsApp, please join if you're interested. And I have already pasted the link to the WhatsApp, so group WhatsApp of our e-learning virtual community of practice. You can join via that link. But also to mention that Noah has already shared the link to the survey. Please take the survey. It is very important for us, and we are going to hold you here until we have at least feedback from that survey. It's really important. Our next e-learning session, we shall communicate to you on email and on WhatsApp as well, so that you're ready for it. But from what I'm seeing, we may want to have Dr. Mayende back, because this is very, very important. I should re-echo the fact that we share these recordings and the PowerPoints on our platforms. We also have Slack. We have Slack, so you can also join Slack. And in case you want to join, still inbox me or inbox Richard, we shall be able to reach you. Once again, colleagues, we are happy to have had you today. This was an interactive session. Please take the survey, and we really want to see you back next time. Usually it happens the last Wednesday of the month, but we communicate to you. Thank you, and come again. Please take the survey. Thank you. Yes, somebody is asking whether I have shared the WhatsApp link. Yes, I have, but I can reshare, and there you go. Okay. So the survey is in English, but also in French. So you can pick any that fits your language. We have the link to the survey in French and in English. So, and we are going to hold you a little bit until we have feedback on that survey, and indicate if you want a certificate out of that survey or this session. We shall be able to give you the certificate instantly. All right, so as we wait for people to complete the survey, in case you have any last burning comment or question, please feel free to put up your hand, and we shall let you make that last comment as people finalize the survey. Okay, so once you have finished the survey, feel free to drop, but I request the people behind this, the planners, please don't go off, stay behind as usual for a quick evaluation. Thank you, colleagues, and see you next month. kindly take the survey. It will help us to improve these sessions.
Christine, could we also say that after complete the survey, there's a certificate?
Yes, Richard, I did mention, but yes, I can echo that. In case you are interested in a certificate of participation in this session, there is, after you've completed the survey, and this certificate will come instantly, please. So we again would want you to share this information with your colleagues out there so that it does not only stop to only us, but also benefit other people out there. We shall share with you the link to the video, to the recording, today's recording. Reach out to that. But in case you have any questions or follow-up issues, feel free to inbox us on WhatsApp, but also on email. I can text here my email at AFROHUN. Thank you.
Now, Christine, some people are saying in the chat that they went off, so they don't have the link to the survey. So can you repost the link to the survey?
Okay. Okay. All right, thank you. And I have also pasted my email address just in case you have any follow-up questions. You can drop me an email or you can chat with us on WhatsApp. Feel free to chat me or even chat Richard. We shall be able to respond to your questions or comments as soon as possible. I have again re-pasted the WhatsApp link. If you want to join the community's WhatsApp group, please join and you'll be able to access all of these materials. All right, thank you very much. And we wish you the best and have a good evening.